Hi, my name is James Blackman. I'm from Enterprise IoT Insights. I'm here at the Things Conference in Amsterdam. I'm joined by Edelweis Ritt from HT Micron. Edelweis, nice to have you with us.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
Okay, and we chatted just before this session, and we talked a little bit about what you're doing and this kind of stuff. And you described your company as a packaging company. Just to explain for everybody what you mean by that.
Yeah, we are part of the Korean HANA group. HANA Micron is a packaging company. We call in the world OSAT, as outsourced assembly and test companies that do service for fabless companies, for example, that produce wafers in some foundries and then we package. But packaging is becoming more exciting, it's more complex. And we call what you do heterogeneous integration or advanced packaging, because the idea is that we can put a lot of things inside of a package today. And this is very exciting.
Okay, and so let's talk about the system in package, which is the kind of correct term for this. Talk about that. What does that mean for the developer community here today at this event? And, talk about a little bit about kind of off-the-shelf systems versus build your own from scratch type solutions.
Yeah, let's say it this way. The people develop modules. We call modules is a complete system that has everything for the connectivity. And our idea is to have a module that would be complete with everything inside that you need for the connectivity, so that you can take it, put a battery and an antenna and start connecting. And this could be done for a device or inside of a product that will be IoT native, be born with IoT inside. And that's why we believe that this form factor packaging is a good thing for being to help the engineers to be very quick off the market, because the connectivity is off the shelf, like I said. Can put it in my product and focus on the rest of the functionality, the sensors, the business, everything. That's not the connectivity.
Okay, and just to go into the terminology a little bit, there is, systems on chips, there are systems on modules, there's a lot going on. Just your position within all of that, and what advantages does that kind of in-between role, if you like, if I can call it that, what does that bring?
Yeah, the system and module is more like a PCB, as an electronic printed circuit board. What we do is the same functionality of a module, but inside of a chip. This is the middle, like you said, in the middle of a module and a chip. System on chip is everything in one chip. Let's talk about the advantages. If I have, for example, a system in chip, I have to use the same technology. The system in package is heterogeneous, like the module is also heterogeneous, but heterogeneous is very close to a chip. And also, the design is more flexible, because if I have to change a system on chip, I have to do another mask, I have to design everything again. The system on package is like a modular design. I pick some parts and I do design. I don't need a lot of volume like I need in a system on chip, but it's more efficient and smaller factor than a standard module. In theory, we could transform every module in the world in a SIP. This is possible, yeah.
Okay, and behind us here we have this Wall of Fame, which is this famous kind of Wall of Fame from the Things Conference. And I mean, your system in packages is in there, right?
Yes.
So talk around that, and presumably your contention is that any of these devices could run on this product. I mean, in Dreamland type thing. Just.
We would love to be inside of every product, a lot of product in the world. Yeah. Yes, our product is compatible with everything. That's LoRa.
Okay,
yep.
And sorry, and so there's flexibility, there's kind of simplicity, speed to market. These are the kind of things you're pushing a little bit. I mean, at this event, there is a lot of talk inevitably around the trouble with connectivity technologies and the business models at play there, and which is working better. I mean, presumably you would argue that the real challenge with IoT is in the hardware design and how that works, and really for this community, how to bring these products to market quicker.
Yes.
And that's that's the message here today from you. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Let's say this way: the whole cycle for the hardware is very long. You have to do the hardware, the software, the antenna, and battery, and the case, and so on. And if you take a lot of time to develop a chip, take a lot of time to develop the device, and then the time to market is very long. What you love to do is to shorten this. Shorten time to market is our vision. We have to do it shorter because everyone wants to start producing and focusing on the business model to have a return. Also because a lot of startups, the guys don't have a lot of money to burn. They need to be quick in the market to receive return so that the community keeps going and the technology keeps growing. Yeah.
And just talk around. I mean, I know I kind of dismissed it a little bit earlier, but the connectivity ecosystems that are in play. You are agnostic, presumably you don't really mind, but you're playing, I know, with NB-IoT a little bit, with Sigfox a little bit, with LoRaWAN as well, which is why we're here. Just how do you see this playing out? How do you see these different technologies working in the market?
I believe the IoT world will be heterogeneous. We don't have, obviously there is some technologies we have more volume than others, but every technology has advantages, disadvantages, and everyone will find your niche market. For LoRa has a very clear niche markets. NB is but good for other things and so on. I think they are complementary. They will not compete with each other. Okay,
and just something on HD Micron as well. Your regional focus. How is your business developing? Where are you? Where are you strong? Can you just give us a sense of that if you can?
Yep. The main business today for our Brazil subsidiary is packaging memories for cell phones. We do a lot of memories in Brazil, and in Brazil we have some incentives to develop innovation. And we had this vision that we do so much memories in one chip and do so efficient that the cell phones can always have more memory and stay the same factor. We could do the same in IoT because IoT want to go in things, to be very also little to go in things and not be big. And we say, okay, why not to use the idea of the memories to do the same in IoT? And that's how it was born. Yeah.
Lovely. Edelweis, look, I'm gonna call it a halt to it there. We're kind of, time is up. We could talk all day.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your time. And thank you, everybody. I'll be back in a few minutes with Enginco, and we'll see you then.